Show. Tell us what items you'd love from this hour or how your home is a smart home. 1-866-376-8255 is a number to call. We've got an item now that sold out in June in moments. We finally got it back, and we all need some good, secure door locks in our home. This is from a brand that's been around since the 1850s. In fact, it is said that some of even the White House doors are secured by Yale. They're always synonymous with the most advanced and some of the most secure door locks in the world. But look at this one. No keyhole. Why? It is your key-free touchscreen deadbolt door lock. Huge customer pick that we can never keep in stock. In fact, gosh, I think it's about right now, this configuration, 56 reviews, 44 of them perfect, 5-star. So it's pretty much almost perfect. And I've got 3 color options for you for whatever your decor is. We've got it in the brass, the bronze, or the nickel. Quick little item or quick little thing I need to tell you about. 5 flex. Let me see, what is it? $35 and change, and that is just for this day only, plus the free shipping and handling. So the flex and the shipping expire tonight at midnight. Joe, these are awesome.
These
Security and convenience.
Security and convenience, exactly right. With Yale, they are been around for well over an entire century, and they're bringing in home security, but they're making it extremely convenient to get in. When you see the key-free lock, it makes it so convenient to walk up to the front of the house. I don't need a key. I don't need a special pass. I just type in my code, and boom, it gets me in every single time. And it also will automatically lock after 30 seconds, so I don't have to worry about locking the door, or when I walk outside, I just tap my fingers on it, it'll automatically lock right behind me. I don't need a key. And for me, it makes it so convenient because I'm always with 2 kids. I'm carrying all the groceries in the house. I'm carrying backpacks. I don't have a free hand to search or free hand to look for my keys. Here, I just put my finger over it, tap my little code, and that'll get me in every single time. Now, for security purposes, notice that there's no keyhole.
Right.
When you don't have a keyhole, there's nothing to be picked. That's the easiest way to get inside. And what Yale's done for security, they even put a steel plate behind here. So another way to break in as they start to drill through. Well, this is solid steel, so they're not gonna break through there at all. And then the other way that these normally get in is they start sawing through the deadbolt. What do you see right in the middle? There's a roll bar. So as soon as that saw hits the roll bar, the saw keeps going and going and going, but it doesn't make it through because you've got that roll bar that's right in the middle. Extremely durable home security, and you will not find this lock anywhere but here at HSN. You don't see it in the big box stores because the big box stores have the less secure ones with the keyhole. This has no keyhole whatsoever and can get you in every single time. Now, there are a couple different codes that you can have on here. You actually can have up to 25 different codes to get in. My wife and I, we always have the main code, but I give a code to my kids. So each one of my kids have a code because I used to give the keys to my kids, and then they'd say, Dad, I lost the key to the house again. I'd have to go out and make another key. And you think about how many keys are out there in your house? Or did you just buy another house? And who knows how many keys the person who lived there before made to your house? This is the best way to keep everyone secure because when my kids lose the key, I gotta go out and make another key. Now I just give them a code. They don't have to worry about having that, I don't have to worry about them losing the key anymore. Plus, I can have up to 25 different codes. So each one of my kids have a code. Then when my parents, they just came to visit us, I gave them a code so that they could get in and out of the house. It makes it so convenient to be able to get in, but also knowing that my house is very secure with the lock.
If you've ever given your key to anybody, a worker, anybody like that, listen, not everybody's evil and the whole thing, but you never know what they've done with your key, and you're not gonna go ahead and replace the door. This is such a smart, this is modern technology when it comes to security, and it's from Yale. So a company trusted since 1850, and they really make some of the most secure locks in the world on the planet. How wonderful to know that now, whether you got the groceries, whether you're just running in because you need to use the toilet, whatever it is, the point is you run in, it's key-free. You're not fumbling through your bag, you're not looking for the keys, you get in as soon as possible, and then to know, I don't even have to worry about locking it. It locks on its own just a couple of seconds later. It's really those smart conveniences, but you're also getting an incredibly secure lock. Price break. It's on a discount, which is temporary. See, price break means here at HSN, it comes and it goes. It says hello and goodbye. It will expire tonight, and the FlexPay will expire tonight. So if you're looking to redo the locks in your home, remember that $35 and change gets it home. And Joe, this is pretty much for every door. Every door that's out there,
right?
So compatible.
What we've done is we took the lock off the door here, and you see when you take your deadbolt off your existing lock, you just have the circle. We've all seen the circle on the door before. This is how easy it is to get everything up and running. running. So by the way, it fits a left and a right swing door. You just basically turn the deadbolt over and that's it. So once you go ahead and put the deadbolt in its place, and then there's also cable. This is the front side that you have. You run that cable through and it connects to the back side. And here's the back side that we have right there. And then you connect that on the back and you screw those in place.
Easy.
It will take you longer just to screw everything in, but that's it. It'll take you about 5-10 minutes and tops, you are done. And that's it. Now you have that nice home secure lock. Now once you've got it up and running, there's a couple different things that you're gonna look for. First off, look for this yellow sheet. If you ever have any questions, Yale is a phenomenal company, been around for over a century. They have amazing support where they can help you out. But then also look for this. This is a map. This will show you exactly how to lock everything up. There are a bunch of different modes, but it just walks you through. You hit this button, it equals that. When you want to do this, you make adjustments for there. It's adjusting the time. It's adjusting how loud the sound is. It's adjusting how many different codes you want to set. And by the way, you can program up to 25 different codes. I have a lot of people say, well, what if a burglar sits there all day and tries to break in and has the wrong code? First off, they have to know how to touch it. So if you just walk up and you tap it like this, it doesn't work. So you have to actually put your finger over it and then it'll wake itself up. So now I type in my code and that'll get me in every single time. But if I walk out the door, if I need to lock it, I just tap it and it automatically locks. Now what if a burglar comes up and wants to get in? If they put in the wrong code, it doesn't let them do it. After 5 attempts, it locks it out for 10 minutes. So now someone can't sit there all day and try to punch in your code. They're not gonna be able to get in. Now to add a code, it makes it extremely easy.
Enter number.
By the way, you hear that she talks to you.
Register user code.
Register new code. Register a new code there.
In code registration mode. Enter user numbers from 1 to 25.
All right, let's do number 25.
Enter a 4
Now, I always do ask my parents or whoever's visiting, say, what's the last 4 digits of your phone number? And they'll say 2525, push pound. It's gonna confirm it.
registered.
They're registered.
Press the pound key to
So go ahead, it's complete. Now when somebody walks up, you push the key. Leslie, they
you
get
just
in every
set
single
that
time.
up right
That
here
fast.
live in the studio. And
Makes it so easy.
By the way, everybody, this sold out in June. We got our hands on it. It's on its way to selling out again. I have about 490 units. That is it until we can get our hands on more or until we can bring it back. So if you want this, do not snooze on this till this is later on in the day or while people shop on hsn.com. It will sell out once again. At this point in the day, I still have all 3 colors, which is really nice. Doesn't matter what your decor is, we've got one for you. So we've got it in the brass. Always popular is that beautiful bronze. And then we also have it available for you in the nickel 5 flex. This is $35.99. Free shipping and handling to go ahead and bring it home on any debit card, any credit card, but it's peace of mind. It's never again having to change the door locks because you said, yeah, I lost the keys, I gave the keys to so-and-so, and now I don't know who that person is or where they are or what they did with my keys or if they got copies of the keys. It is now, you put this on, you know you have the peace of mind from Yale, a company that's been around for over a century, but then you're also getting that convenience and then you're never gonna have to replace again. That's really nice because I mean, literally there are thousands of combinations that you can come up with. You'll never have to replace that.
There's actually over 20 million different combinations that are out there, so it's it's virtually impossible for someone to be able to guess what your combination is. Now my code happens to be right here, just 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll get me in every single time, but you can have anywhere from a 4 to 8-digit code. You're customizing it for you. Now some people say, well, what if this is outside? What happens if it rains or it snows? There's actually a seal that's on there, so don't worry. You know, if it's freezing temperature, if it's rainstorms that are coming up, it's designed to go outside. And also it illuminates that pad too. You know, sometimes you walk up and you're like, I can't even find the keyhole. Here it's nice and bright, especially at nighttime, you can see exactly what's going on. Because there's no keyhole down here, your lock cannot get picked, your lock cannot get bumped. Yale's actually taken a sledgehammer to this 10 times trying to break through. You can't break through it. The other way the thieves get in, over here on the side, it starts sawing right through the deadbolt. But you see, there's a little pin right in the middle.
So
it's a roll
smart.
bar. So as soon as it hits that roll bar, the saw keeps going back and forth, and that starts spinning.
And this is based on research. I mean, they're experts when it comes to security, and so they, you know, all of these features have a rhyme and a reason and a purpose.
Exactly.
And Joe, we're on our way to selling out again. So a minute left in this presentation. If you want this, please secure this. Bring it home for $35.99. Free shipping and handling. About 400 now remaining if you want it. it, jump on in. It has sold out before. It's going to happen again.
It is, definitely. And it also runs on AA batteries. So on the backside, we give you the batteries. I want to show you real quick. This is going to last a little over a year if you're going in and out of your house about 10 times a day. There's also your traditional manual bolt that's on the backside so you can lock it. There's even a privacy mode. So if you want to lock somebody out of the house, then you hold that button down and no one can get inside. Now what happens if the batteries get low? Around 100 uses, it will give you a warning letting you know, hey, you've got about 100 more entries before you can get in and out. Then what happens if you just don't replace the batteries whatsoever? On the bottom, this is your fail switch. You take a 9-volt battery, it gives it enough juice, you can power it up, and you can get in every single time. It is the most secure, but most convenient way to get in, because instead of having keys or locking the door, I tap that button, it automatically locks for me. To get inside, I've always got my keys in my pocket, or are they in your purse, you not know where they are, you tap that button, that'll get you in every single time. Especially when I'm out riding bikes with the kids, I don't have to worry about hanging a key, because Leslie...
Or taking the key with you, because what are you doing? Are you leaving it open? You're saying, it'll be fine. I'm just gonna be gone like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. What are you doing right now? You don't have to carry the clunky keys anymore. Leave them at home. I mean, this is the new way to secure those doors, and it's on its way to selling out. Thank you for your calls. $35 and change, free shipping and handling. But remember, the flex and the shipping, that all expires tonight at midnight. So one day and one day only to get them home. We sold them out in June. They are finally back. I'm glad to have them in our show. And we still have all 3 colors, but definitely on their way to selling out. 346040 is your item number on this awesome customer pick by Yale. And by the way, read the reviews, really phenomenal reviews. We'll check in with Guy for a quick moment.